All right, we're back. FundYourFX.com, bulletproof traders. Here we go. Today, guys, I want to focus on the Dogecoin. Definitely one of my top favorite assets in the crypto space, probably because it's very technical and it always sheds light on the situation of the market. But aside from that, we also have an active position on the Dogecoin. And I see a lot of upside potential after we've had the close of the weekly bar just a few days ago. And today we're going to have the close of the monthly bar. And both of them showing something I think very encouraging, especially if you're bullish on the market, right? So let's dive in and see exactly what I'm talking about. You're familiar with the Dogecoin because I've been covering it for very consistently for a while. But again, I want to draw your attention to the last line of support, 3166, that we've talked about before, because I feel like this could be the end of the road for that downside move we've seen ever since early December. Right, ever since the Dogecoin was coming from 48, it went as low as 27, 26 at some point. However, it didn't really manage to break 3166. It was just flirting around with that level, you can see, for quite some time, right? We're talking about probably more than 10 days now. It's been just testing that area. Sure, it was sliding downwards a little bit here and there, but this is the daily chart. Daily is very noisy. What you want to do is filter out that noise by switching to the weekly and making sure the weekly close is not beyond that 3166, because that would have suggest a breakdown. But I want to show you how that ended up, and especially I want to show you the monthly chart, because at the end of the day today, like I said, we're going to have a monthly close. So let's take a look. Again, keep in mind 3166, that's the last line of resort. And if I would, if I suspected that price action was going to break down, that's one thing. But what I see is it keeps failing to break through, meaning it's finding a bottom. And if it's finding a bottom, you would expect price action to turn around and go back to where it came from. At the end of the day, ever since early November, it's been trading sideways inside of that range. So keep an eye on that 3166 while I switch the monthly chart. Let's take a look. Here's what I'm talking about. You see the huge pullback. This is this month, right? The month of December was already trading at 26, right? 26.17 at the lowest low here at the tip of that spike. But before the end of the month, right? Just before the end of the month, it started to pull back. And now the last day of the month, pretty sure it's going to stay there. Pretty sure it's going to stay above 3166 if there's only a few more hours to go to the end of the month, to have an official close on the monthly bar. And I feel like this movement, this behavior speaks volume about what's coming next, because clearly price action couldn't break below 3166. It didn't have it in it. So it's finding a huge support coming from that area, and that to me spells an upside reversal on the horizon, right? So that's where we're coming from. The monthly chart, the highest authority as far as probability and technical situation. So we do have a small trade in, right? We got a small trade in. We're kind of testing the water still, so to speak. Obviously, price action didn't leave that area yet. So we're still kind of in the twilight zone, but we're definitely getting that heads up coming from the technical situation. So we like that. Now, if price action is going to keep moving forward in the next 24 to 48 hours, then of course we'll get more confident and we'll start slowly but surely to increase our position size as price action really starts to turn around, because that's exactly what we're expecting here. We're expecting an upside reversal, so we need more positive days before we commit to a bigger size position. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to mention the targets, right? Because we have the primary target, 41.55. We've talked about that level as well. So that's what we're going to be signing off. Once we hit that area, that's it, we're done. Nevertheless, there's a second target, what I call a secondary profit target at 36.33 right here. And that's not too far ahead. So game plan is probably build up that position nice and slow. Once we hit that 36.33, taking some profit off the table, reducing the position size, reducing the risk, and waiting for price action to give us that green light, breakthrough, give us that green light to re-engage, re-increase our position size, chasing the final destination, which is again 41.55. All right, guys, that's about that for this one. Dogecoin, interesting situation, no doubt. We'll come back to it. We'll follow up. We'll keep you posted. In the meantime, wishing you a good trading day and a great year. 2025 is right around the corner. So happy New Year, everybody. See you tomorrow. Take care.